Millwall manager Mick McCarthy has quickly abandoned the strange formation he adopted last Sunday when he used 3 centre-backs. One of them, Neil Emblin, is dropped to accommodate Clive Allen in a slot just behind the front two. Jamie Morley is promoted from the subs bench and Greg Berry replaces Phil Barber on the left. Well, this man is the playoff specialist, and Tommy Johnson proved it yet again with Derby's second goal at the baseball ground. It was his 6th in 9 playoff matches for the 2 counties, Notts and Derby. Roy McFarland was so pleased with the shape and performance of his side in the first leg that he leaves well alone tonight, and that means Marco Gabbiadini retains his place alongside Johnson in attack. They're a handy combination, and the pace of Johnson could be a particularly potent weapon this evening. The man charged with the responsibility of keeping control is that cheerful-looking character Brian Hill from Kettering. He knows he's in for a busy night. So Derby are in the Lions' Den this evening, and the looks on some of those faces tell you so. Derby County kick-off in this cauldron, and it really is at the New Den. Millwall in blue, of course. Derby looking, as Roy McFarland says, not merely to come here and defend, but certainly to try and get a goal. Because as the game starts, it's 0-0 here this evening, but remember, it's Derby 2, Millwall 0 on aggregate. And Morley will keep this one in. On goes Huxford. He's made good progress here, and it's not a bad-looking cross, but Forsyth had come over to cut it out. It's going to need some calm heads there this evening. Turn by Mitchell, raised ball in, and a tussle on the edge of the area, and Millwall are looking to get something from this, and scrambled away by Derby County. Mitchell has done really well here, tips it out to his right. If Cunningham's cross is good, there'll be a header, and the first chance of the evening went to Jamie Morley, and Martin Taylor swooped on the header. The Millwall fans want to see more of this. The initial inroads made by Mitchell. Cunningham's cross a good one, and Morley's header no more than a flick. And the Millwall fans in front of me appealing for everything, and I thought that was a handball. Here comes that blue tide again, led by Alex Ray. You might get the first shot of the night in here, and it zooms over the top of the Derby County crossbar. Martin Taylor had something to say about that, because they allowed Ray a sight on goal. He felt they might have closed him down, but Ray getting past Cowans. It's a good right-footed effort, just too much loft. Hurlock's got to keep it in to start with. He's just done that. It was well done by Terry Hurlock. Stevens now knocks one across there. Away by Harks. Active work by Pembridge. Johnson's trying for the break through the middle. Here goes Tommy Johnson, onside in the area. Gabbiadini square him. Here comes Gabbiadini, and Derby County have got that early goal that they so badly wanted. It's the Derby fans who are jubilant. Millwall are silenced. A brilliant ball from Pembridge. Johnson, give him credit for the run. He'd seen Gabbiadini, he found Gabbiadini, and he found the net. Keller so close to preventing the goal, but I wonder now if Derby have got 1 foot in the Wembley dressing room door. And Marco Gabbiadini, who scored for Sunderland against Newcastle United in the playoffs 3 years ago, has got a critical goal for Derby. Security very tight, obviously, in the New Den this evening. It's not often you see the police forces in the ground while the match is going on. That's the situation, and already the Derby fans are chanting Wembley, and the save is made. Is it? Williams keeps it off the line. No joy for either Morley or for Allen there. They were both looking. It was Clive Allen who got the shot in. and deprived by a goal line clearance, and that would have ignited the game yet again. Here's Clive Allen dashing forward. The save looked to have been made by Taylor and Credit Williams. So it's Derby who struck that killer blow, and it is astonishing how many times the sides that seem to finish in 5th and 6th positions actually go up in the end. Millwall, remember, finished 3rd in the table. Derby finished 6th, but they're leading by 3-0 on aggregate. Here is Ray for Millwall. If they needed a goal badly at the start, they need one critically now. Just to give them an inkling of hope. So remember, that away goal for Derby tonight will count double in the event of the scores finishing level on aggregate. So if Millwall won 3-1, for example, Derby would go through. Here they go through again. Tommy Johnson, he's got the race, he's got the beating of the defenders. Tommy Johnson surely wraps it all up for Derby County. Yet again, this man Johnson strikes in the playoffs. There was no stopping him once he was on the gallop. He's timed his run superbly to get onto the end of the header. Away he goes. They'll never stop him. All it is now is a question of finding the net. It's slammed past Keller into the corner. Derby are surely on their way to Wembley. Greg Berry, who started the game well, but has been phased out of it a little bit more recently. Here's a good break from Cunningham, and it's 3 against 3. Rolled forward here, and Morley just fractionally hesitated, and Berry was dispossessed by Short. Oxford, short for Hurlock. And Derby sweep forward in numbers again, and it's Pembridge here. He's got Gabbiadini on his right. He's going to tuck it through here for Johnson, who tries luck again. Floats over the top, and Millwall totally stretched by the pace of Johnson and Gabbiadini and the passing artistry of Pembridge. What a lovely ball. Beautifully weighted for Johnson. He flicked it over the top of Keller and over the top. It's knocked forward into that penalty area. Here's a chance for Morley, and Taylor makes the stop. And unfortunately, there's a spectator running across the pitch behind the goalkeeper, and the players are leaving the pitch. Referee Hill has taken the players off the pitch because there are fans on it. And this is exactly what we didn't want to see. It's all been too much for the Millwall fans to take. And without a second's hesitation, the referee ushered the players off the pitch. There had been a lot of trouble over in that corner of the field. The police horses had been called, and the fans were spilling over just off the side of the pitch. And then you saw one spectator sprint behind goalkeeper Taylor. And so with half an hour of this game played and Millwall 4 behind on aggregate, the players have been taken off. Play restarts at the New Den 20 minutes after the teams were led off by Mr Hill owing to crowd trouble. Ian Evans and Mick McCarthy still full of vocal spirit, but they know it's an enormous task now. Ray. Williams has to be confident here, and Taylor loses it. And what's the decision going to be? Mr Hill orders the free kick against Millwall. Taylor impeded as he tried to get down to smother the ball there, but there was a misreading of the situation between goalkeeper and defender, I'm sure, here. Williams couldn't pass it back. Mitchell was the one who was adjudged to have fouled the keeper. It's a very satisfying night for Roy McFarland, who took over from Arthur Cox in November. And people have questioned whether Derby were good enough for promotion, but they're one step away now, surely. Here goes Gabbiadini to Johnson. He's got the ability to take them all on. Oh no, what an awful moment for Pat Vanden Hauwe. It's 3-0. Derby can start booking the coaches to Wembley. An extraordinary goal. Tommy Johnson had tried to find Gabbiadini in there. Gabbiadini stopped running. Van den Houw tucked it into his own net wide of Keller. And if ever there was a goal designed to tell Millwall it was not their night, that's the one. An awful, awful moment for the Welsh international Pat Van den Houw. And that is a half-time whistle, which is music to the ears of the Derby County fans and probably even to Millwall fans. The suffering is over for at least another 10 minutes because Derby lead 3-0. Well, it's a simple equation. Millwall just have to score 6 goals in this half to retain any interest in the playoffs, and they're making a sprightly start down the left with Mitchell, and they've got a free kick. And one wonders how Millwall are going to retain their spirit throughout the half, as Cunningham takes this free kick for them, and it's met by Short. And Ray. What on earth can Mick McCarthy have said to a team at half-time that is trailing by 5-0? Pembridge skipping through, Johnson's in a huge gap on the right. Pembridge here has got Gabbiadini left of him. Here's Gabbiadini, might try and tee up number 4 on the night, gets the shot through. Keller makes the save. It could have been even more embarrassing for Millwall. And the London side defends again. Charles this time. Alex Ray. Clive Allen's playing further forward. He's abandoned that role just behind the front two to try and link up with Mitchell and Morley, and here is Clive Allen now. A little touch from him, and this is Greg Berry. Excellent work from Berry, and he pulls the shot across the face of goal. But at least Millwall have constructed a move with a shot on the end of it there. Lovely bit of juggling here by Greg Berry, tipping it over the top of Williams, breasting the ball down, but couldn't hit the target. Mick McCarthy, thoughtful. This season's work has disappeared in front of his eyes as well this evening. Some of the fans are doing a conga around the back of Taylor's goal, so they're still getting something out of the night. Alex Ray, down the line goes Mitchell. It's Williams in hot pursuit. Good ball back from him. Huxford. Morley trying to find some space. And then Ray knocks one across here. This is a good ball, and here's the chance. And Millwall have got one back from Greg Berry. The first hint of any joy at all for Millwall's fans. It was a lovely flowing move, actually. And it's the perfect cross from Alex Ray. And coming in behind Gary Charles, Berry soars high to head that one over the top of Taylor. And it's the first time Millwall have scored in 4 games against Derby this season. Simpson won it well. Forward come Millwall in numbers again now. Berry, who's had quite a useful game. And here's Alex Ray! Oh, that was a wonderful effort worthy of a goal. Alex Ray, Millwall's top scorer this season with 13. Deserved one for this dipping shot with the right foot, which flew over the top of Taylor. That's unlucky for him. Might be something now, Alex Ray. Oh, and I'm afraid we've got more fans on the pitch again. And the referee is, I believe, given a penalty in the midst of all this. I'm sure the players are probably going to have to go back off to the dressing room. Paul Williams has darted off the pitch. I have to admit my view was distracted there of the events on the field. by the fans storming onto it, and this really is awful for the name of football. Play will restart after another hold-up of 12 minutes with a drop ball in the centre circle. Mr. Hill told us the incident involving Ray and Williams occurred after the moment that the fans had come on the pitch and the whistle was blown for a stoppage, so no penalty. Well, let's only hope we can get through to the end of the game now without further incident. In total, the players have been off in the dressing rooms for 32 minutes. That's what Derby are content to do now, just slow things down. Play the game at walking pace if they can. Free kick against Gabbiadini. And it's charged down, and Tommy Johnson might get another one. The keeper handled it. Oh dear, is this more trouble for Casey Keller? The ball's been put into the Millwall net. That's not going to count. But Casey Keller is in trouble here for handling the ball outside his area. Probably Gabbiadini, I think, is suggesting to the referee that he doesn't take any action against Keller for the sake of the game, just to keep it going. I wonder in normal circumstances what might have happened there, because he handled the ball outside his area. Keller might consider himself a little lucky. So a late opportunity for two of the Derby County youngsters. Long ball trying to pick out Mitchell, and Mitchell heads on. That was good play from him. Here now is Morley. There might be something now. Into the side netting. Jamie Morley hasn't often got goal side of the defenders tonight, but he does here, but just can't get the angle. And Derby County are at Wembley. The Lions have been beaten in their own den for the first time since August. It was a comfortable passage for Derby County, although the match will be best remembered, I'm afraid, for the unsavoury scenes. 3-1 to Derby on the night. They win 5-1 overall.
I think it's always nice to celebrate in terms of going to Wembley, but at the moment we've won nothing. The prize at Wembley is to play in the Premier League, and I've got a lot of very talented young players under me that I would like to see playing in the Premier League next year. And of course we have to win the game at Wembley, but what a place to go and win and then end up at playing in the Premier League.
Phil Mepham was asking the questions there. Well, those disgraceful scenes we saw a little earlier at the Den are bound to have serious repercussions for Millwall. There's certain to be disciplinary action by the FA against a club that's been punished 6 times already for crowd disturbances. Indeed, 2 Derby players, Paul Williams and Martin Taylor, the goalkeeper, were attacked on the pitch by spectators, and after the game there are reports that vehicles from Derby were damaged on the car parks. A sad night indeed.